Hey, this is Time Bomb, and if it's your first time checking out the channel, hit that subscribe button to catch all the updates. Thanks a lot for joining me here today. I am just gonna break down a defense that I've been using here and there. I think it's a good change up. It's out of the Buffalo Bills playbook, the 5-2 normal here. Now the change that I make that I think helps it out is I like to put a couple of linebackers here on these positions, and generally I'm playing a 4-3, so I'm basically still putting my three linebackers, and then I like to have a fourth linebacker on the line as well, who I'll either put into a spy or sometimes some zones, or if I'm not blitzing him. So I think it just kind of gives you some different options and some better coverage than just the typical defensive end, who, you know, can be pretty expensive. Maybe you don't want to put all that into it yet this year, maybe you do. So that's the kind of thing that I like to do here. And so then I'm going to pick the cover two. Let's do a random play against us here from the offense. When it comes to this defense, the setup's very simple. First thing I'll do is I'll base a line, then I'll press Y again, down, underneath, Y, up over top. Just get the cloud flats. Then I will move my outside linebacker here to this side because I want him covering the cloud. I want him a little closer so he doesn't have to run so far. And then I'll double tap LB, put X into a little hook zone, double tap LB again, and put B into a little hook zone. So see, I've got those two vertical hooks. Then I'm gonna use her right over the middle of the field here in this three receiver hook and just shut down anything. So I think it does, look at that, you got great hook zones over the middle, some cloud flats there, support deep, and then the last thing I'll do is I'll press Y and then LB to protect the sticks. I find it's a must in weekend league. This is what I'm using, and I think it helps so much on any of these weird little plays. So let's see how we can play it against the defense here. Dropping back, we see it, but right away, as soon as they make a pass, we've got great coverage there, and he's not gonna get anywhere with it. It's a really quick setup too, boom, 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 I'm already in it, and just wanna get back to my user. I like to pinch the line though too, get them a little tighter together. Hopefully so they can't run out of the middle, and then the ends in those vertical hooks, if they do try to run outside, they should be able to get there on the edge. Trying to run on me, and you know, there was a lane there, but luckily that linebacker closed so quickly on it. No one was able to engage a block with him. Just like, that's another benefit of having him right over here. So he's got a pretty clear lane for run support, good run fit on that. And then you just need to basically read where they're going. Again, this isn't, that was my responsibility. Oh, big hit step fumble though. So I think that's the key really, just kind of watching right over the middle with your user. If you can shut down anything there, you should be generally good outside of it. It's just right here behind you, maybe some of those post routes. If you see any of them developing, you are gonna wanna stop them, and then just be aware of any drag routes coming over the middle that you might be leaving behind. So you kind of wanna maybe peel off to them, and there we go, nice little defensive play. And then you may want to peel off and then kind of, you know, bait your opponent to try to beat you with it, but come back down and make a play on it. Let's see if we get anything like that here. Get them into cloud flats, protect the sticks, okay. Exactly what we're talking about. See, but exactly what I was talking about. It'll post something in the middle area of the field there between all of the zones, but we got pretty good CBs there on Philadelphia, and they were able to close the gap well and knock that ball down. So that's exactly what you're looking for. I think, like I'm saying, it's not an every down defense. I like to mix it in with my 4-3. I use it as I get closer to the end zone for red zone defense, but it's good to mix in here and there as well to give you a different look of, of a cover 3. You don't want to be using the same cover 3. You want to keep your opponent guessing, so I think this is a great play for that reason. We've got some gameplay footage of it as well. We start off here, I'm right near the end zone, and you know, I'm trying to use the safety here as opposed to the middle linebacker just because he has less room, and I get the feed in there and get the pressure. That's just a 3-man rush, it's going to get in there. So here we're in the middle of the field though, and I'm using my same cover 3 defense, same setup, tries to make a play over the middle. We lay the big hit and knock the ball out of the air, so he isn't able to get anywhere with that play. Here's a little close with the 20-25 yard line, and we're able to get the pressure in there. Again, there's 3 men are getting heat in there. The way they're so tight, I think it can kind of mess up the blocking. And again, he's trying to roll out. He does release it just in time as the pressure was getting there. So I would say that an opponent could roll out on you pretty well, so it is one thing to be aware of. Sometimes when I see that happening, I will switch it up and put one of those outside linebackers I have in on the defensive line into a spy, and that just gives me a little bit more help. See here, he's rolling out and tries to throw across the field. Not going to get anywhere. Terrible spin by me, and I'm going to get basically a loss on this interception. But I find this play great just to mix it up, getting some good defensive stops. And like I'm saying, you can use it in the red zone as well to try to limit your opponent to and keep them to just a field goal. So let me know how this play works for you. I've got more plays coming up, so hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give the video a like, and I'll catch you guys later.